Hey there. Good day, good day. Wherever you are, good morning, afternoon, evening. Wanted to talk today about, just the importance of maintaining a healthy immune system, keeping your energy up, keeping yourself in good health. I want to talk about basically 4 ways to do that. And it's 4 very important ways. One may be not so obvious to you, but really, really important. And what made me start thinking about it, honestly, I was sick like a few weeks ago, just flu-like. I took the whole COVID test, negative, thank God. And I was just like, why am I sick? It's the warm weather season. Usually if I'm going to get sick, it's going to be when it's cold outside. And, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I went like a good 4 years without even a cold. And I was trying to figure out, well, what did I do? So I sat back and thought about the things that I did, and that what may have been differently more recently, and came up with really 4 very important things to do if you want to keep your immune system strong, make sure that you don't get sick. These 4 things are really important. And the first one, that may be obvious for some, not so obvious for others, is the diet, and it's that focus on your diet. What are you eating? And this may sound straightforward, but it's not really straightforward because it's not the same for everyone. So I'm not here to tell you what to eat and what to not eat. But what I am here to say is pay attention to your body, how your body responds to different things. Like for me, for example, I can't do a lot of milk or I'm going to get sick. If I do too much milk, I can definitely do too much milk. And then carbs snatch my energy. If it's like not just carbs in general, that's very generic, but specifically refined carbs. So if I do a lot of breads, heavy breads, pastas, rising breads, pastas, then my energy is going to zap. So there's certain things I know my body is not feeling at all. It's going to react negatively to it and give me less energy. And then, maybe related to me not feeling so well. So pay attention to your diet. Some things are obviously connected to healthy bodies, and other things not so, connected to healthy bodies. And then some things are just not so obvious. It's just going to depend on you learning yourself and honoring what is making you feel good, not just feel good, but what is making you be good inside as well. Because I know some people feel good temporarily by things, but it's not overall good for the health. So diet, number 1, can't get away from that. The second thing is rest, and that should be a given. But I would say, I used to underestimate the impact of rest, the positive impact of rest. I underestimated it for years, I'm going to be honest with you, decades, let's be honest, right? Because, I, definitely recovering workaholic, but also it's like, you would hear really cool rhymes, sleep is the cousin of death, and we would run with those things, hustle hard, play hard, and ooh, that sounds cool, and this person has this or this person has that, because of how hard they work. And it's not to say that any of this isn't true, and it's not to say that things that I have, are not due to hard work. So I'm not saying that at all, but what I am saying is that we often underestimate the importance of rest and the limits that our bodies have. We all have 24 hours a day, and we all need a certain amount of rest. And with that rest comes sleep, but there's also other ways to rest also. But sleep first and foremost is the time when our bodies are basically going to, regroup. They're going to repair. When we take that time, to get that sleep, it gives our bodies time to repair. And when we don't take that time to sleep or to rest, our bodies are running, and eventually that energy is going to run out, and that's just a fact. And so it's really important, in addition to making sure that your diet is right for you, that you are getting the rest that you need in order to restore and build up. And rest is, of course, sleep, number 1, is the main way for you to get rest. Your body is working, and when you're sleeping, your body is repairing, and that's the whole point of sleep. So sleep is not the cousin of death. Obviously, too much sleep can be the cousin of death, but sleep is the cousin of healing. It's the brother, it's the sister of healing, to be exact. So, don't listen when people are telling you, that sleep is the cousin of death, and you're hardcore because you're running on 3 hours of sleep, because at the end of the day, it's going to catch up with you, and that's just facts. So get your sleep and then get your other rest. Like, for example, we talked about diet. One way your body rests is when you're not eating. We talk about fasting. There's a reason why people are breaking a fast when they wake up, and while they're fasting, while they're sleeping, because that's another way our body is resting. So while you want to get your nutrients, you also want your body to rest from eating as well. And so not only does your body need to rest, your mind needs to rest, and so that's while you're awake. Sure, you can be awake, but you're not always doing something, right? So that amount of rest is going to depend on you and your capacity, right? Everybody's capacity is going to be different. So that's where you have to really be in tune with you. For me, I pray so I can try and be in tune with what the Holy Spirit is telling me. But when you're in tune with the type of diet that you need, the amount of rest and type of rest that you need, that's going to help you to have that bomb immune system. And the third way to keep your immune system up and not to get sick is to exercise. Hello. We knew that was coming. Exercise is a way of strengthening ourselves, strengthening our bodies, and strengthening our minds. There are ways where our minds are strengthened as well from exercising. So that cannot be underestimated. When we're out of shape, we're not just physically out of shape. When we say, oh, I'm out of shape, you're mentally out of shape, you're emotionally out of shape. It's not just a physical thing. So when we're working out physically, it's given us a lot more than just, flat abs or, being able to breathe lightly. When we're working out, it's given us physical, emotional, physiological, mental endurance, because it's all connected. And so don't think that you're going to not exercise and have as strong of an immune system as you could have if you did exercise. So get your workout on. That's real talk for all of us. And then the last one, and it's really my favorite, the last way that you keep your immune system going is through peace. Yes, yes. And so peace, what is peace? Peace is the opposite of stress. Right? So we know how bad stress can be. We know how damaging and dangerous stress is, because it is a killer. That's not just a saying. Stress is a killer for real. That's real talk. And stress can make any sickness worse. And stress can, in my opinion, from my perspective, bring on illnesses. Whether you're talking about the deadly C, the cancer, or you're talking about a cold or a flu, or mental health, even if we were trying to go there, any type of illness that you're talking about, stress will and can exacerbate it and bring it on and bring it out of dormancy. That's what stress does. So when we talk about the fourth way to build up our immune systems and to stay healthy, of course, it's about peace. Hello. And what is peace? So peace is, we've talked about this, right? Peace is being aligned with what you're supposed to be doing and thinking and feeling. And how do you do that? It's truth. Peace is honesty. Peace is looking at ourselves and saying, you know what? We're right where God wants us. We're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. Our purpose, we're aligned with our purpose. That doesn't mean that every day is going to be a happy la day, that we're not going to sacrifice. But what it means is we can sleep at night because we have peace. We have contentment with what we're doing because we know we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We know we're saying what we're supposed to be saying. We know we're keeping our mouths shut when we're supposed to keep our mouths shut. That's what peace is. When we get that peace is powerful. That peace, you're going to need that sleep eventually, but you have the right peace. You can go with less sleep, which is pretty dope. You have the right peace. You don't need as much rest. But if you don't have that peace, guess what? You need even more sleep. You need even more rest, because you have to accommodate for the lack of peace. Because when people don't have peace, they can't get enough sleep. You notice that? Like, gosh, no matter how much I sleep, I'm not rested. No matter how much I exercise, I'm still stressed out. That's because they don't have peace. So that peace, man, it's a big time foundation of all of this other stuff. So sometimes we underestimate how we compromise ourselves by doing things we're not supposed to be doing, saying things that we're not supposed to say, being around people we're not supposed to be around, or not doing what we're supposed to be doing. But that peace lines it all up and really creates a very lovely immune system, and a healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit. Hope you're blessed. What's up, Los? Hope all is well out there. And just stay healthy and stay true to you. Have a blessed one.